Keith Rodney, good morning to all my rare shooters out there. Hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. Today, I'm going to talk about starting a business. Now, I'm going to get into all of the nuances and paperwork and all those kinds of things of starting a business, but that's not where it starts. Where it starts is with your frame of mind. And what I mean by your frame of mind is that all of our lives, we've been taught to go to school, get good grades, so that we can get into a good college, get a college degree, so we can then get a job that would afford us a decent life and a good retirement so that we live happily ever after. Now, most of you are saying, hey, nothing's wrong with that. And nothing is wrong with that. But what that does is that ensures that you're going to be working for someone else your entire life. And what that means, excuse the light, the sun is coming in and you know how that is. What that means in reality is this. You're going to spend 85 to 95% of your time making someone else's dream come true. I'm going to say that one more time. You are spending 85 to 95% of your time making someone else's dream come true. But what about your dream? What about your aspirations? What about the things that you want for your life? You put them on hold because you are caught up in this rat race, and you've been taught, you've been trained to participate in this rat race. This rat race makes you run around in circles. It puts you on a hamster wheel. And all you do is work hard, spinning that reel round and round, but you never get anywhere. We have to first change that mindset. And once we change that mindset, we can then truly start to work on our own dreams. We can start the process of making our dreams come true. That's the first step to starting a business. The first step. If you don't take this step, then you're going to work for someone else full-time, and you're only going to work for yourself part-time, which means that you are full-time in making their dreams come true and part-time in making your dream come true. Now, that makes no sense. That makes no sense if you want to be or you want to live a certain standard of life. The next thing that we have to do is our research. We have to research the business that we are thinking about going in. We have to research the profitability. We have to lay all this groundwork so that we know that we have a sound and solid idea. But we always have to have in our mind the fact that this business might well fail. And failure in a business is not failure in a traditional sense. Failure in a business is an education. It's a learning process, so that next time you embark, you've learned a bit more. So you're better prepared. And it may well work. We never embark upon something with a plan for it to fail. I just want to be realistic in my mindset that this might not work out. And that's okay. In business, we have to do what I like to call flow like water. This doesn't work, we just flow to the path of least resistance, and we keep it moving. We're on to our next episode. We're on to our next venture, and we are always trying to make it happen. We're always committed to making it happen. We're always committed to making our dream come true. That's the key to starting a business: commitment, persistence, and perseverance. Now let's talk about the basic groundwork, the things that you will need to be a legitimate business to start with. Now there are several different classifications of businesses. You can have a business license, a regular business license, aka a DBA, doing business as, and you get that from your local government, from your local city hall. If you're in Texas, from your county tax assessor's office. Just do your research and you'll find out where to get it. People think it costs a whole lot of money, but it's going to cost you less than $20 to get a DBA. Think of the name of your business, go in, fill out the paperwork. It takes you about 5 minutes and less than $20, and you are an official business. Now, what I suggest is not using your Social Security number for tax purposes of your business. You want to separate your business from your personal. And this is just my experience. The next category is limited liability corporation, LLC. That's what I chose to do because I had several businesses or several business ideas that I was embarking upon at the same time. And LLC allowed me to put several DBAs under my LLC at the same time. So I have several businesses, yet all of those businesses fall under my one LLC umbrella. Makes my accounting easier. And it allows me to add other businesses under there if I chose to do so. That just worked for me. Now, the limited liability corporation paperwork is not that difficult. It takes a bit more than getting a DBA, but it's well worth it. There's all kinds of services out there that will help you with the paperwork, but if you take a look at the paperwork, it's pretty simple. You can go through LegalZoom. It might cost you $600. They'll do all the groundwork, do all the paperwork, and in some professions, they'll even apply for the licenses for you. And there's others out there, okay? Now, when I talk about your Social Security number, what you want to do is call the IRS, and these are things that take 5 or 10 minutes. Contact the IRS either online or by phone call, and get what's called your EIN number, your employer identification number. That sets your business apart from you. Instead of using your Social Security number, the EIN number is like your business Social Security number. So when you file your taxes at the end of the year, you file your personal taxes and you file the taxes for your business under your EIN number. The one number that takes the least amount of time to get, and that a lot of people don't know about, is your Dun and Bradstreet number. Your Dun and Bradstreet number is the number that builds credit for your business. Now, I know you think I have business credit cards. I have business credit cards that are in the name of my business, but I am the guarantor of those credit cards. So those credit cards show on my personal credit report. Okay? In order to get those to show, or to get credit to show on your business credit report, which is different than your personal credit report, in order to take your name out of it, you're not guaranteeing it, has nothing to do with you. It's all about the business. You have to have the Dun and Bradstreet number, and you have to establish credit under that. Now, it's very difficult as a new business to get revolving credit, but there are vendors that you can use to build your credit under your business. You can buy a vehicle. There's little vendors where you can buy cleaning supplies. You can buy all the little things you need for your business, and they invoice you for it. In 30 days, you pay off the invoice, and they report that to Dun and Bradstreet, which gives your business a credit rating. So when you look for the big business loans and you're trying to significantly grow your business will have a credit rating. Therefore, you're not coming out of pocket. You're not being taxed personally as far as your credit is concerned, but your business is standing on its own 2 feet. That's the proper way to go. Now, if you don't know, if a person just don't know these things, if they don't know the groundwork that you need to set for your business to be a legitimate business, you're going to waste and you're going to spend a lot of money that's unnecessary to spend. If you're in the transportation industry that I'm in, then you want to get your DOT number. You might want to get your own authority. Not that you have to have your own authority, but it depends on how you're going to do business. But these are things that you have to know. And that's one of the reasons I make these videos, because some of this stuff I didn't know. And for instance, the Dun and Bradstreet number, I knew nothing about that. I thought I had these credit cards in my business name, but me as a guarantor, it was building no credit for my business at all. None. It wasn't building my credit because my credit was already good. If anything, I took a hit on my credit because of it. So now I'm in the process of paying that stuff off, and I have my Dun and Bradstreet number, and I'm going to establish credit with these little vendors that I'm buying $50 here, $75. There's stuff I need. Safety equipment, fire extinguishers, cleaning supplies. Hey, I'm going to establish the credit that way. But now I'm in the know, so I'm passing that on to you. A lot of people don't think about that at all. Especially a lot of people in the transportation industry. They wind up building their credit because they're leased to own a vehicle, and that's usually a commercial loan. So you'd have to get a Dun and Bradstreet number to do that, and that gives their business kind of instant credit. So get that Dun and Bradstreet number. It doesn't take you any time. Get the EIN number. It doesn't take you any time. Thing that's going to take you the longest is a LLC if you choose to go that way. If you choose to go a DBA, which is good, it doesn't take you any time. Okay, it takes you very little time and very little money. If you don't go the LLC route, you could be in business for less than $20. Pretty simple. You can have a business established. Even if you're not ready to do whatever it is, you're still building towards it. It's good to get these things in place so that when it comes time to get a business loan or a small business loan, you've already been in business for that 2-year period. Your business has already built credit. So it's something that's very advantageous for you to do. That's just the basic framework of how to set up your organization. If you like the video, if you like any of my videos, please subscribe, like, share, all of that. I'm trying to build my channel and trying to build a following so I can continue to bring good content as well. I'm going to do some ride-along interviews in the future. That's my plan anyway. I'm going to do some ride-along interviews with different folks and on different topics. So stay tuned. Everybody out there, be careful. All my rare shooters out there, keep shooting. Keep shooting for the stars.